The primordial jungle hummed with a rhythm as old as time itself, a world painted in 1,000 shades of green. Through this verdant labyrinth moved Kyle, a boy with eyes as sharp as a hawk's and feet as quiet as a falling leaf. He was a small figure in a vast, untamed landscape, a world ruled by giants. From the shadowed safety of colossal ferns, he watched them. A herd of titanosaurs, their long necks swaying like the branches of ancient trees, moved slowly through a clearing. Later, a pair of velociraptors, their feathered bodies a blur of deadly grace, darted through the undergrowth, their sickle claws glinting in the dappled sunlight. Kyle was a silent observer, learning the ways of this perilous paradise, his heart pounding a steady beat against his ribs, a mix of fear and profound wonder. Kyle's journey led him to a clearing dominated by a true titan of the forest, a tree so immense its upper branches seemed to scrape the belly of the sky. Its trunk was a fortress of gnarled bark, wide enough for a whole family to live within, and its canopy was a sprawling continent of leaves. This was it. This was the place for his sanctuary. With a new sense of purpose, Kyle began his work. He gathered fallen logs, their weight a testament to his growing strength, and hoisted them into the tree's lower boughs. He meticulously wove a lattice of thick, supple vines, creating a sturdy floor high above the forest floor. The roof was a masterpiece of natural engineering, fashioned from immense waxy leaves, overlapped like shingles to shed the coming rains. Day after day he toiled, his small hands becoming calloused and sure, his treehouse slowly taking shape against the backdrop of the prehistoric sky. The sky, once a brilliant canvas of blue and white, began to brood. The air grew heavy and thick, charged with an electric tension that silenced the jungle's usual chorus. Dark, bruised-looking clouds rolled in from the horizon, swallowing the sun and plunging the world into a gloomy twilight. The first drops of rain were fat and loud, splattering against the leaves like thrown stones. Then the deluge began. Wind howled through the canopy, tearing at the branches with furious strength. Kyle scrambled into his newly finished treehouse just as the storm broke in its full, terrifying glory. From his perch, safe and dry, he watched the world descend into chaos. Lightning split the sky, illuminating the thrashing jungle in stark, momentary flashes. In one such flash, he saw it, a tyrannosaurus, its massive form silhouetted against the storm, letting out a ground-shaking roar that was answered by the crashing thunder. Yet from his fortress in the sky, Kyle felt no fear, only a sense of awe at the raw power of his world. As dawn broke, it painted the horizon in soft hues of rose and gold, the first rays of a new sun piercing through the dissipating clouds. The storm had passed, leaving behind a world washed clean, glistening with a fresh, vibrant beauty. The air was crisp and smelled of rain-soaked earth and damp leaves. Kyle emerged from his shelter and stood on his small wooden platform, gazing out at the panorama before him. The jungle stretched out to the horizon, a boundless sea of green under a peaceful sky. Steam rose gently from the canopy as the sun warmed the wet leaves. A pterosaur soared gracefully on the morning thermals, its cry a lonely, lovely sound in the quiet air. In that moment, perched high above the dangers and wonders of his world, Kyle was not just a boy in a treehouse. He was a king in his castle, surveying his wild, magnificent kingdom.